God has been so good. Just ain't good enough. You've been better than good to me. God has had my back in the midst of my enemies, and I ain't even have to be there. I have roamed many cities, friends not very many. But
God took care of me and my children.
I'm so
What's happening? Welcome to the Chosennottaken Show, Mother's Day edition, aka Sunday motivational. Also, let me make sure I got everything good there in the world. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to the Sunday edition of the Chosennottaken Show. I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. What's up there, Breezy? What the business is? Let me tell y'all something. I got something really special for y'all this morning. First of all, I want to tell all the ladies one more time, happy Mother's Day. I pray everybody has a blessed and wonderful Mother's Day. I had a friend last night get on my case and say, every day is Mother's Day. And you know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. So, I'm going to go out there and say that today. Every day is Mother's Day. If you do not acknowledge your mother every single day, it's something wrong. Fathers also, but fathers, it ain't your day today. Today we're going to give Mother's Day. We're going to give mothers their kudos and give them their flowers while they're still alive, because we know one thing, especially as me being a boy. I can't speak for them daughters, but me being a boy, a mother is what? Your first love. Ain't nothing like mama. Let me get that out the way. Ain't nothing like mama. You know what I'm saying? For number one. And I'm going to give y'all a special treat today. We're going to go to that word today. I'm going to give y'all a word today. I'm going to give y'all a small little snippet. I'm going to give y'all a quick little sermonette today for those who don't get a chance to make it to church. So don't y'all look at this seriousness too often. I'm not going to give y'all serious all the time, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Let's go right here. Let's go to John, the 2nd chapter. And let's go to verse number 1. Let's start at verse number 1. John, the 2nd chapter, verse number 1. Very familiar passage. Don't that sound like a Baptist preacher? He said a very familiar passage. So what we're going to do is just say, watch this up. John, the 2nd chapter, start at verse number 1. I'll read out loud as you read silently. Don't I sound like I'm in a Baptist church? Let's get into it. It says, on the 3rd day there was a wedding. It took place in Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there. Jesus and his disciples had also been invited into the wedding. Excuse me. When the wine was gone, Jesus' mother said to him, they have no more wine. Jesus said, dear mama, dear woman, why are you telling me about this? Jesus replied, watch this up. The time for me to show who I really am isn't here yet. His mother said to the servants, do what he tells you. Says, do what he tells you. 6 stone waters stood nearby. The Jews used water from that kind of jar for special washing. They did that to make themselves pure and clean. Each jar could hold 20, 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, fill the jars with water. So they filled them to the top. Then he told them, now dip some out, take it to the person in charge of the dinner. They did what he said. The person in charge tasted the water that had been turned into wine. He didn't realize where it had came from, but the servants who had brought the water knew. Then the person in charge called the groom to one side. He said, everyone brings out the best wine first. They bring out the cheaper wine after the guests have too much to drink, but you have saved the best for until now. Now, I'm going to give you something real quick. I'm going to break this thing down. It's called expository preaching. I pray that everything that I say today does not be taken out of context, and I do not want to manipulate the word in any kind of way. In your son Jesus' name, I pray, man, and thank God. Check this out. I'm going to give you something real simple here. Let's look at this scenario here. The topic for today is, you did it because mama told you to. You did it because mama told you to. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but let me tell you something. It's something about when mama speak. See, you the fear that you get when mama speak is different from the fear that you get when daddy speak, because when daddy speak, it's a responsibility. It's a sense of a punishment behind it. But when mama said, it gives you a nourishing feeling. It gives you a feeling of warmth, even if she's making you mad. And I'm going to show you where it comes from. Watch this up. Today's topic is, I did it because mama told me to. Watch this up. It says, look here, Jesus and his disciples had been invited into the wedding. When the wine was gone, Jesus' mama said, Mary said to him, hey, Jesus, there ain't no more wine. Baby, look here. Baby, look at this, what I want you to do. I know it ain't no more wine. But, baby, I had you, and I know you. Get these folks some more wine. Now, the whole ride over there, Jesus was telling his mama, now we get to this family reunion, I'm not going to no store for nobody. I'm not fooling with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And mama didn't say nothing. Mama just rode in the car. Mary just ride in the car, just ride. Jesus was driving on his way to that family reunion, and he said, we going to this wedding, and all our folks going to be there, and I know Cousin Pete and them, I know Cheryl and them, ain't none of them bring nothing. They ain't bring up some paper plates and pops. They ain't bought nothing. They ain't putting in on nothing. I'm not doing nothing. Mary just sitting over there in that passenger seat. Have y'all ever been in that situation? I'm talking about, look at mom. I'm talking about Mary just sitting in that passenger seat. You ever been with your mama, and your mama just let you complain and let you just say what you ain't going to do, just listen and listen and listen. And you tell off the rip, look, don't get me over here and start asking me to do nothing. Don't you get over here and get to ask me to do nothing. Mary just sat there, and Mary said, you know what, the wedding, look here, at the first chance she got, Mary said, Jesus, come here. These folks done ran out of wine. Now go on, do what you do. Because I know you. You don't believe me? Because see, mama can get you to do things other folks can't. Let me show you what I mean by that. Because I'm going to break this scripture down and you're going to see exactly why you do what you do for your mama, because Jesus couldn't deny his mama. Oh, you don't believe me? Let's break it down. It says this. Go verse number 3. John chapter 2, verse number 3. It says, when the wine was gone, Jesus' mother said to him, they have no more wine. Jesus responded in verse number 4. He said, dear woman, why are you telling me about this? This ain't the time for me to show my miracles. This ain't the time yet. Now watch this here. Now that's verse number 4. Now verse number 3, his mama notified him of the problem, of what's going on. Verse number 4, Jesus said, why you telling me about this? It ain't my time yet. But watch this here. Verse number 5. Your mama ain't listening to nothing you got to say. She looked dead over there and said, his mother said to the servants, do what he tells you. Now, I want you to put this together. Now, look, now he telling these folks. Now, he's saying, he telling his mama. He's like, mama, it ain't my time yet. His mama look clean over that. Mama not going to go back and forth with you. Mama not finna go back and forth with you. She didn't say, all right, baby, you right. She didn't say none of that. You know what she did? She looked him upside his head and said, boy, hey, y'all just do what he tell you to do. And walked off. That's what she did. You know what I'm saying? She just looked at him and walked off. And the reason why she did that is because mama can get you to do what nobody else can get you to do. If you watch the NFL draft or the NBA draft, the first thing that a man wants to do is buy his mama a house. Mama hit different. See, when you hurt mama, it's different. When mama said, it hit different. That's the reason why mama can get you to do things that nobody else can do. And let me break this down to you. Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine. And why did he do it? Because his mama told him to.
God has been so good.
His mama told him, Happy Mother's Day. His mama told him to. Sometimes you just got to do it for your mama. Listen, I tell people this all the time. I don't do right just for me. I just don't want nobody to tell my mama. I just don't want nobody to tell my mama that I'm out here acting a fool. That's what I do. Sometimes you just got to do it for your mom. If you don't do nothing else, think about your mama. Just think about your mom. Thank you for the love, baby. Think about your mama. Mama told me to do it. When you get you, let me tell you something, ladies. When you get you a good man, he got a great relationship with his mama. He got a great relationship with his mama. And to tell you the truth, let me tell you something. When a man got a great relationship with his mama, it make the woman get on her P's and Q's. Because when you come to his house smelling like Lysol and bleach, Fabuloso. He got candles lit. He just clean. He just got a way about himself. He's just a natural born gentleman. He opened the door for you. He opened the door for you. His conversation is a little different. His standards, his morals is different because mama told me to. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, what mama says is a concrete foundation. Now listen, now we not neglecting daddy, but today mama. You getting mama. Let me tell you something about mama. See, mama let you borrow money behind your daddy back. Come on, talk to me, somebody. Let you borrow money behind your daddy back. Your daddy done looked your daddy in your face and told you he ain't giving you nothing. And your mama say, come here. That's what mama do. Mama the one you go to soothe things over with your daddy. Okay, talk to me now. I'm just telling you, I'm just having a one-on-one conversation with you. Mama. You know, I'll let Mother's Day and all that, that's cool. The proper term is mother. But it's mama every day. I'm going to go tell my mama. Because guess what? Because what happens is, guess what? A wise man once said, he said when daddy's upset, there's certain parts of the house that you safe in. But when mama upset, ain't nobody safe. Because mama don't have certain parts of the house that she cleans. Mom has a touch. My mama have a touch in every room. She cleans, she wipe, she embraces her duties. She mops, she cleans, she sweeps all throughout the house. You know, I'm 38 years old, but my mom from the country. You can't stay in the bed too long because that's gonna make you lazy. I don't know about y'all. See, that's that old folks saying. You can't stay in bed too long because it make you lazy. You know, Saturday morning wasn't a morning of getting up doing what you want to do. You had to clean up on Saturday. Sunday morning was for church. And a face full of Vaseline. A face full of Vaseline. Stopping by the store and getting them ball peppermints. The peppermints that's the ball. That dissolve in your mouth. Come on, man. With your mama being the usher at the back door. You better talk to her. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like mama. Mama can get over on you and you won't even trip. Let me talk to my fellas for a second. Mama will pick your woman for you. Hello, somebody. Mama will pick your woman for you. You and that woman could be hitting it off. Let me tell you something. Look. You and that woman could be hitting it off like no other. And the moment you take over to your mama house and your mama say it's something about her, your whole relationship went down the drain. Your whole relationship that went down the drain. All because your mama say, it's something about her I just don't like. Now you got turmoil in your relationship. That's just being real. That's just what mamas do. That's what mamas do. The moment she say, you know, it's something about her. It's something about her. And from that, you start looking upside your woman head. You know, my mama told me to watch out for that. My mama told me, my mama told me to be on the lookout for that. Like, I'm talking about you. Have y'all ever went through that you done met a man's mom, and then after y'all left, he started acting funny with you? That's because she done called him in that back room. Something ain't right about her. You better pray. It's something ain't right about her. But all I want y'all to remember now, just like you didn't like that man mama, all the ladies that have sons, know that the shoe gonna be on the other foot real soon. And guess what? When that boy come home with his nose wide open behind that little girl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just know. Just make sure you think about it when you start talking about that little girl. Yeah. Make sure you have that same energy. Cause I just want to let you know you gonna be the mama that ain't like. Yeah, I want to throw that sprinkle that out there in your spirit. Sprinkle that out in your spirit. Just like, yeah, you see, just like that mama didn't like you. Just like that mama didn't like you. Make sure when you don't like somebody else, somebody else's daughter, just keep that same energy. Thank you for the love, baby. Thank you. So I want to throw that out there. I did it because mama told me to do it. Because mama can get you to do anything. A mama, let me tell you something. The love of your mama will get you out the streets. Let's have a moment here. Let's really have a conversation here. Let's have a real conversation here. Let's have a real conversation here. I'm gonna have a real one with you in just here. I'm gonna have a real conversation with you. Mama. See, that's the reason why it's so hard for men to really embrace what the word says. The Bible says a man should leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife. Watch this here. That's the reason why picking your wife is so vital to your life, fellas. I'm talking to the fellas. Because your mama gonna love you when you a dope fiend. Your mama gonna love you when you broke with nothing else. Your mama gonna let you go sleep in the back room. Your mama gonna open the door when everybody else closing the door on you. That's what your mama gonna do. See, everybody be want to talk about you gotta find a wife and stuff like that. That's cool, but when you got a good mama, let me explain something to you. When you got a good mama, it's hard for you to find a good wife. Because a good mama is a good wife. See, a good mama knows how to decipher when to hold them and when to fold them. She know when to tell you, Roy Jr., you got to go be a man. But guess what though? She's doing that and love you unconditionally. But while she love you unconditionally, she got a husband at home. And to show you how strong a good mom is, she's able to nurture not only you, but satisfy her husband as well. See, a good mama, is the virtuous woman. Stereotype. Not stereotype, the prototype for a virtuous woman, excuse me. Because being a mother is about what you birth and what you nurture. And a good mother will nurture everything in the house. Everything in the house. I'm talking about her flowers grow. Her flowers grow. You know what I'm saying? Her food tastes a little bit better. Her house is always clean. Her husband is glad to come home to her. See, we can sit around here and make fun of baby mamas and all that. That's cool. That's cool. If that's what you want to do. But no matter what, if you become a great mother, you're going to continue to birth blessings in your life. See, I believe without a shadow of a doubt that while the father plants the seed, the mother is the good ground. Because with anything, you need something to hold things together. Come on now, and because I'm finna get deep. Sometimes when Big Mama die, the whole family fall apart. Because Big Mama was the nucleus. She was the one that was able to control your uncle that's on drugs. She was able to control your cousin that kept going to jail. She was the one that brought everybody together on holidays and things of that nature. Come on now. Big Mama. Because Big Mama was the one that was bold enough to tell folks to stop getting over on family members. She was bold enough to get things right when it was wrong. See, Big Mama wasn't messy. You go to Big Mama with something, and the first thing Big Mama gonna say is, that's all right. We all done did a little something. I done did this. See, cause Big Mama try to let you know that ain't none of us perfect. And she didn't mind telling folks. That's mother tendencies. See, cause a mama don't divide. A real mother don't divide nothing. She believe in putting stuff together. Because if you notice something, Big Mama ain't never cooked things one at a time. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that. Big Mama ain't never cooked things one at a time. So I think Big Mama cooking was a direct reflection of who she was as a person. Cause Big Mama could have macaroni and cheese and sweet potatoes and neck bones and fried chicken and roast in the oven and have a cake going over here. And she could be multitasking all at one time. And we run around here talking about we can't cook after a long day at work. Well, Big Mama grew up working in the cotton field and still coming home and cooking. Let me leave that alone. Because Big Mama showed you that she was a mother. Big Mama knew how important it was to nurture everything in her household. Come on now. I don't know if y'all ever had Big Mama, but Big Mama ain't nothing but a moo-moo 6 days out the week. And on Sunday, she put the dress on. And I had a hat on the size of your ring light. Waking up early in the morning and started cooking. And then she left some things simmering while we went to church. And then when you leave church, it'd be almost done. And she tell you just a few, I got to get home so I can finish cooking. And to tell you the truth, if you a good mother, you should desire to be Big Mama. While we running around here talking about being a bad B word, you should worry about being a bad Big Mama. So you should be worried about being Big Mama. But don't nobody have them kind of aspirations. You should want to be Big Mama. Big Mama got way more respect. Big Mama got way more respect. Because guess what? Let me say, like, I just want to throw that out there. Like, everybody want to be fine and want to be this bad B, but ain't nobody respected like Big Mama. And let me tell you something else. Big Mama didn't judge what you had on. Let me say it again for those who don't understand. Big Mama didn't judge what you had on. Big Mama, have you ever seen the movie Soul Food? Big Mama didn't judge Faith. She ain't judge Faith. Big Mama tell you to show them legs. Big Mama tell you to get dressed up. Go get you a man. But Big Mama didn't condone you being promiscuous. Big Mama didn't condone you being a fool. Big Mama condoned you to be a woman and take care of your household. I segue into that to show you that, you know, when you got that kind of respect, when you got that kind of respect that Big Mama had, Big Mama could count on one hand how many men she been with. Mm-hmm. Some of us that went through one hand in 1 year. Some of us that went through one hand in 1 year. Now I'm just keeping it all the way G. See, when you have desires to be big mama, you don't have time to do too much. And the reason why I say that, because you're too busy taking care of the necessities that you need to take care of. That's what Big Mama was doing. Big Mama put family first. So since we want to talk about Mother's Day, we can't just talk about the gifts and the things that you're going out to eat. That's cool. But this Mother's Day, you should have bigger dreams, bigger goals, and a bigger mindset. Every woman on here should desire to be Big Mama. Every single one of y'all. Mike Hennessy, what's up, fam? Every woman on here. Because you should be saying to yourself, when the ankles get swole, when the skin ain't as tight, when I ain't as fine as I used to be, where is my respect gonna come from? Where is my respect? I don't know if y'all know this here or not, but Big Mama ankles was the size, of a tree bark. I'm keeping it real. Big Mama ankles was the size of a tree bark. Big Mama ain't never had no shoes on. Big Mama had on slippers. She had on slippers. She wore slippers all the time. And sometimes she'll get dressed up on Sunday and still have slippers on. With stockings on up under it. On it. Because what I'm trying to tell you is that we looking at all the wrong things. Because, and to my women, listen, you don't know your value, because if you knew your value, you would understand how important you are. You don't know. You don't have a slice of deal. You don't know how pivotal you are to the family. You don't know how pivotal you are to the family. Pivotal, man. You are such a major part of the structure, the infrastructure of a family. Because, baby, let me tell you something. Grandmamas get way more love than mamas. Let me keep that at a 2, though. I'm going to keep that at a 2, though. Grandmamas. So the objective is to be a great mother. And from being a great mother to being an amazing grandmother. To be blessed to be a great grandmother. And then if God bless you with the years, be a great great grandmother. To where you can sit back at a family reunion and look at what you done birthed into this world. To where you can sit back, you and your husband, and see what has came from you and your husband. Where your husband has planted a seed in good ground. And from that good ground, it trickled out into the world. To where a piece of you is able to dictate lives on end. See, while people are so worried about being a social media influencer, how about you just be a family influencer? Come on now. See, it's hard for you to do that because guess what? Your family know you. See, it's easy for you to get on social media and portray something. That's cool. But how about you be a family influencer? You on here saying all the right things and you and your children don't even talk to each other. Your children don't even see you. Make it make sense to me. Because you pivotal. They need you. Men need you. Children need you. We need you. And if don't nobody else tell you today, I want to tell you today, I appreciate every single one of y'all as mothers. In a time where social media tries to make it out to be bad about baby mamas and single mothers and things like that, I'm not going to do that. Because you are still valuable. And you are everything that God needs you to be. That's just how I would have born. I'm here to tell you today that there is a black man here that loves you. And I appreciate you. Because guess what? We need you to be a mother now. We don't need you to be bad. We need you to be good. Continue to be the good woman. Be the good mother. Be the good person that you are. We don't have time. See, we can't worry about spilled milk. That's over with. We got to worry about today. So, man, as I close, I want to tell you something. Today's message came from John, the 2nd chapter, verses 1 through 11. When the first miracle was performed by Jesus, when Jesus turned water into wine, the reason why he did it is because what? His mama told him to do it. His mama told him to do it. Today's topic was, Mama told me to do it. I did it because Mama told me to. That was the topic of the day. Let me tell you something to all the mothers. Have a wonderful and blessed day. I hope that you get everything that you deserve. Not only today, but tomorrow also. Because we know one thing. We might celebrate the day, but we continuously celebrate our mothers. With that being said, got 3 things before I go. And I'm going to download this shit. This is going to be on YouTube today. God loves you. I love you. And if we keep loving each other, the world's going to be a better place. One love.